What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of Days of Our Lives. I enjoyed this episode for the most part. Brady, as usual, gets on my damn nerves. He's that character on this show I really just don't rock with. I really don't like Brady. I never have. I've never liked Brady. Like, he just seems very slow. Like, just naive, slow, just irritating, hypocritical, just so holier than thou, so judgmental. I'm like, I cannot stand Brady. Like that whole phone conversation that he had with Kristen today. I was so happy when Kristen basically told him to go be with Chloe. Both of y'all go to hell. I was so happy when Kristen basically told him and Chloe to go to hell, even though Brady more than likely, because I like Chloe. But I was so happy with that because I was hoping that not Chloe, Kristen finally purged herself of Brady. Like she finally let go of this obsession she has with Brady. Like I've been waiting for that for a long time now. Kristen really needs to let that go. Like that man has shown you time and time again he don't really want you. Let him go. Let him go. Um he's never going to accept Kristen for who she is. At the end of the day, Brady is so naive. He is talking like he does not know Kristen at all. Like he never knew her. I'm like, Kristen has always been Kristen. She's always been psychotic. And on the phone, he basically, when he was on the phone with her, he wanted to call her a psychotic bitch. That's basically what he wanted to call her. And Kristen picked up on that. When he was like, you psychotic. And she was like, what? Say it, bitch. Yeah, I know. I was like, exactly. That's what he thinks of her. And deep down, he's always thought that of her. Come on, you can't tell me you never knew that woman was crazy. And yet you still laid down with her and had a baby with her. You still got her pregnant. You still wanted to try and be in a relationship with her. You know what I mean? However, the pregnancy happened, whatever, you still, had a child with that woman. You still tried to have a relationship with her. Hell, you almost married her at one point. Knowing her history and knowing everything about her, you still kept going back to her. You know what I mean? Like, so don't try to act all surprised now and act like, oh, she pulled the wool over your eyes. Oh, you kept thinking that she could be human. I mean, she kept showing you over and over who she was. You just didn't want to believe it. Or you were just too stupid to believe it. I don't feel bad for Brady. Honestly, though, I really don't want Chloe with Brady. I really don't. I do not want that. I don't want her with him. I think she's better off either with Philip or by herself for a time or finding somebody new. You know what I mean? Like her and Brady, no. Absolutely not. Brady sitting there talking about what I do know is, oh, that phone conversation with Kristen gave me clarity and, I just want to be with you. And Brady, shut up. You sound like an old broken record, like an old country song that went out of style. Go sit down. Ain't nobody feeling you. I really feel like Chloe needs to ditch that and go elsewhere. So anyway, moving on from that, I was loving seeing Chloe and Nicole work together to piece together what Sammy's up to. Because Chloe could not for the life of her understand why Sammy would want her out of town. You know what I mean? Like why Sammy would put Lucas up to lying to her about dying. You know? And Nicole was like, shit. She was like, you may not have a problem with Sammy, and Sammy may not have a problem with you, but Kristen do. Kristen has a problem with you. Um, so they were sitting there putting the pieces together, and that's why I say two heads are better than one, because they put all the pieces to that puzzle together, and Nicole figured it out. She was like, "Yup." Nicole's smart though because she knows that Sammy's gunning for her. And she knows that Sammy's trying to get proof that she cheated on Eric or whatever. And so, Nicole is against the clock right about now. She like, nah, I gotta get the goods on her ass before she get them on me. Because if she get proof on me, I can have something to back up, and get proof on her. So that way the blackmail or whatever could cancel each other out. You know what I mean? They could cancel each other out right there. I was like, exactly. Um, so she figured it out that Kristen knows that Sammy and Lucas were having an affair behind EJ back, and she figured that out, and she confronted Lucas about it. And I love that big ass grin on Nicole's face. I always loved the rivalry between Nicole and Sammy. I always loved the back and forth. Um, And Lucas, judging by his facial expression after Nicole confronted him about it, he knew he was busted. He knew. And Nicole knew he was busted. That's why she had that big ass grin on her face. She knew it. Now all she need for him to do is confirm, open up his big old mouth and just say it, because everybody know Lucas can't hold water. Um, Speaking of Lucas, he was getting on my nerves when he was talking to Kate. Like he was acting like a whole ass child. You are a 50-year-old man acting like a child, grumping. No, I don't want you working with EJ. No, you shouldn't be working for him. Shut up, Lucas. And I'm glad, Kate put him in his place. She was like, number one, I'm grown. I'm your mama. Mind your business. I work for whoever the hell I want to work for. You don't dictate to me. I know that's right, Kate. I was so freaking happy about that. I was like, thank you, Kate. Put these grown children in their place. Um, Lucas act like he don't know his mother at all. I'm like, your mother has never changed. Like I understand her kids are mad at her for pretending to be blind, but it's like y'all know y'all mama. She a schemer. She plots. She schemes. Y'all know her. So why is y'all acting like this is new to y'all? Like I really don't understand it. It's like why are y'all acting so brand new? This is classic Kate. This is classic Kate. This is what Kate does. You know what I mean? And she really only did it just to get back at Jake. And Kate was like, she hates, apologizing to her kids, but she even said it. She said Lucas, out of all her kids, Lucas is the main one that's the most judgmental out of all her kids. Her other kids, they'll forgive her, but Lucas always has this judgy attitude when it comes to Kate. And Kate, she over it. She ain't about to kiss Lucas' ass. Like that's her son. She love him, but she was like, "Nah, I gotta live my life. I ain't about to kiss your ass to get along with you." I know that shit, right? I ain't mad at her for that. Do you? At the end of the day, you just gotta accept people for who they are. You may not like the things that Kate do, but that's just who Kate is, and Kate always gonna be Kate. That's just what it is. Cause he was basically telling her like, "You don't need the money. You ain't gotta work." She was like, "Duh, I know that." My whole thing is too with Kate, if you got so much money, why are you living at the Brady pub? Like you can afford a nice condo or something. Like, come on now. Paulina is new to town and even that heifer got a nice place to live. So Kate need to have somewhere nice to live too. Like, come on now, you an OG on this show. And you ain't got no place. You living above the Brady pub. I'm just saying you need you a nice little condo, town home, something just decked out. Like you got all this money, get you a place. Like, come on now. Because if I had the money that she got, because I know Kate got a lot of money, I would be having me a nice ass bachelor pad. Like I'm just saying, my stuff would be laid out, nice leather couch, plasma. Listen, it'd be pimped out. I'm just saying, it'll look dope. So anyway, I like her and Roman though. I wish that she would just give Roman a chance, like give him another opportunity. I think they could be good together. You know. Um, and they starting to put the pieces together too, because Kate was trying to figure out like why Lucas is so hostile towards EJ. Um, and that's when Roman told her like he's been protective of Sammy and they've been getting close lately and reconnecting or whatever. Her eyes popped out so fast when she heard that they were reconnecting. She said, "Say what?" Because Kate know what that mean. When you say reconnecting, that mean y'all doing the do. Y'all getting a little too close. Okay, y'all doing the Humpty Hump. All right, okay. Kate knew what that meant. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm gonna need for Rafe to put his foot down. I mean, I understand Gabby's his sister and whatnot, but I'm tired of all these people on this show just moving into folks' houses without even asking. Like that is so rude. I would be throwing you the hell out. Like you ain't about to come live up in my home and you ain't asking me permission. Like I'm just saying, you gonna have to get your ass out. Go to LendingTree.com, get you a mortgage, and get the hell out. Like ain't none of that. Cause Gabby and Jake just moved up in Rafe's house and didn't even ask that man. So I would have been like, as soon as they came out, I would have been like, so y'all plan on staying here? Okay. Rent is due on the first of the month, not the second, not the third, but the first. I'll give you the light bill. I'll give you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're gonna have to make financial arrangements here because y'all just not gonna move in and eat off me for free. Like, y'all, Gabby family and whatnot, but we not doing this. Because Rafe was like, don't you got a big ass mansion with servants and things? He said, what, you got tired of the servants or something? I know that's right. Um, and it was so her reasoning for moving out was so stupid. So because Jake don't want to stay under the same roof as EJ, and Chad and all that. So he wants to leave. That means you're gonna pack up and leave a house that you own. Why not just throw them the hell out? You know what I'm saying? You own the house. She loves to point out the fact that she owns the Demira mansion. Throw their ass out. Simple. That's what I would have done. I mean, at this point, EJ and the rest of the Demiras need to find a way to get her out that mansion. Like, y'all need to take back ownership of y'all house. Like, I'm just saying, because I know Stefano rolling in his grave that Gabby Hernandez of all people owns his mansion. Like, I know he just like, because Stefano would have found a way a long time ago to get that damn house back. Stefano would be like, nope, I need my mansion back. They better plot and scheme and figure out how to get it back. Because you ain't about to hold it over my head that you could kick me out anytime you want. No. So Jake sitting there talking about, oh, he gonna get revenge on EJ and whatever. I'm like, Jake, go sit down. Like, he really still mad about getting booted out as CEO. Because Gabby keep talking about how he did a great job running the company. EJ said, no, the hell he didn't. EJ was like, no, he did not. She said that company was barely thriving with him as CEO. And the only reason that company did not collapse under his watch was because he had Kate telling him what to do, which is so true. Kate was giving that man pointers about how to run that company. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. That's the only reason that company didn't fail. And I don't understand why Jake is so upset. It's not like he really wanted the job in the beginning in the first place. You just fell ass backwards into it just because you're biologically a Demira. That's the only reason it was really handed to you. Jake has no experience running an enterprise. Like, you have no experience running a Fortune 500 corporate company. You know what I mean? Like, without Kate's help, he was really lost and didn't know what to do. So it's like, I wouldn't be that upset about it unless you missed the paycheck or something. I'm just saying. Like, let go and let God. So anyway, he probably gonna use that letter that Kristen wrote EJ, because Gabby went by the house and picked up her mail, but she ended up picking up that letter that Kristen sent EJ. And Jake was happy as hell when he found out that letter was addressed to EJ, because now they got the smoking gun. And I want to know what they plan on doing with that letter. Like, are they gonna keep it, expose it? Like, what are they gonna do with it? That's the big question. I can understand why Sammy is scared as hell to tell EJ about her and Lucas and whatnot. I can understand why she's scared. I mean, because her and EJ are toxic as hell as a couple. EJ and Lucas are so toxic. They're fun to watch sometimes, but they're toxic because every time they just love hurting each other. Like, if one of them betray the other, they try to get revenge, and I think that's what she's scared about because she know how EJ is. So if EJ found out she slept with Lucas behind his back, he's bound to try to do something to get revenge on her because that's how EJ is. He's a vengeful person. Sammy's a vengeful person. They're both hot-headed. It's just what they do to each other. Every time one hurts the other, they got to keep hurting each other, and it's like, y'all need to grow up, you know. But I get it though. She just need to get out that toxic ass situation because when you like in your 40s and whatnot, it's like you need peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need peace of mind, not all this drama and toxic. But it wouldn't be daytime without some good drama though. So I'm here for it because I want to see what EJ gonna do when he find out about it. It's gonna be some fireworks. Because if I know EJ, this whole I'm turning over a new leaf and all that, even Tony ain't buying that shit. Tony not buying it. Tony wasn't buying it before. Please. When he was talking about how happy he is and he changed and all that, EJ did not change nothing. The only thing changed about that man is his suit. That's about it. Ain't nothing changed. That's still EJ up in here. And he gonna get his revenge. Because as soon as he was talking to Kristen, and Kristen was wondering if he got her letter or whatever, the mere mention of Kristen's name, Sammy said, nope, not today. She snatched that phone out his hand so quick. She said, dude. EJ said, what the hell are you doing? EJ said, I know you ain't just hang up my phone call. She was like, yeah, because you're aiding and abetting a fugitive and whatnot. He was like, that's my sister. I was like, Sammy, you just trying so hard to cover your tracks, but it's gonna come out. So you might as well just let it on out. He gonna find out. Yeah, so this episode was pretty good. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, and I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.